This week on commandN, the New Media Expo in Las Vegas, where to find books online for free, and how to screw up anyone's website. Welcome to episode 144 of commandN. I'm Amber. I'm here in Vegas and I'm flying totally solo for the show, which is always lots of fun. We're at the New Media Expo, so we're going to have some time to hang out with Leo during the show. Right now, I think I'm kind of sweating to death. It's probably about 85, 90 degrees out, and it's 10 p.m. Very hard to believe. All right, let's talk about the tech headlines of the week. Our first headline this week is about a proposed tax that would be added on to all digital downloads. This includes iTunes. Now, the tax is already in effect in a few states, but the move is to actually push this tax so it would be federal. Now, some people are calling this the iTax. Not sure what Steve Jobs would think of that. Yahoo has announced a new location-based service. The service is called Fire Eagle. It launched in March, just in beta, but now it's open up to the public. So it allows people to track where you are. So what you can do is you can update via the web or via your mobile phone and allow your friends to know your exact location. But don't worry, there are privacy controls included. This service is already integrated with other applications online, like Pounds. If you're worried about spending too much money on gas, there's a new web-based service called Fuely.
Hi. Welcome to Fuely.
I found it on demogirl.com and it's a fantastic idea. It allows you to track how much money you're spending on gas, and it even provides recommendations so you can save money in the future. And if you're driving a gas-guzzling car, it will help you to maybe change your mind and drive a car that might be a little bit smaller.
There's a tips database with helpful tips, and you can submit new ones for how to save some fuel. Microsoft
made a major appearance at the opening ceremonies in Beijing at the Olympics. Now, it wasn't exactly a positive experience. What happened was, during the torch lighting, there was the blue screen of death that was projected up onto the roof. This isn't necessarily something that a lot of people will notice, but of course, bloggers got lots of shots of the famous blue screen. Our last story of the week is about a service called Dropio. I interviewed the founder of Dropio with Leo on Net at Night a while ago. Dropio is very, very cool, but what's even cooler is that they now have a Firefox extension, so an add-on, that you can add into your browser. It allows you to drag and drop files into the browser so you can share them with other people. Now, if you haven't tried out Dropio, you should definitely give it a look. It's totally free to use and you can exchange files up to 100 megabytes. If you want more storage, you need to pay a premium fee.
Hi, I'm Jeff MacArthur. With school fast approaching, I thought I'd do a segment to maybe help you save some money or just find some interesting reading materials by discussing how to find free books online. And I'm not just talking about books that are only released online, I'm talking about classical literature, instructional texts, and lots of other materials. And your first stop for this should probably be Project Gutenberg, which has been around longer than any other place online that provides free books. Their collection has been built up by tens of thousands of volunteers, and they have over 25,000 titles in their online book catalog of public domain books. So their top 100 list includes everything from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to notebooks of Leonardo da Vinci and much more. Lots of manuals, instructional materials, and all sorts of things. Formats range from plain text to Plucker files for your smartphone to MP3 audiobooks. Now, if you're looking for some more modern books, you should check out dwalin.ru/books. Although this is a Russian site, which probably explains the number of questionable copywritten materials on there, you can find a good selection of English novels in plain text, Word, and HTML formats. As noted, downloading from this site may not be entirely legal, so use your own judgment before you click on those big collections of Stephen King or Tom Clancy novels. If you're looking for actual study notes, check out cliffnotes.com. They've got free study guides and other materials covering a huge range of subjects, as well as free versions of the classic Cliff Notes for literature. Unfortunately, you have to read these online or find another way to get them offline for yourself, and being a commercial venture, there are charges for some of their other content, such as study guides formatted for your iPod and Shakespeare and manga format, which is pretty cool. Finally, for free downloads in a variety of formats, including for the Amazon Kindle, the Sony Reader, the iPod Touch, and many, many more, check out manybooks.net. Now, if you guys know of some great other online resources for free books, then please post them to our comments section. That's all for this week. I'm Jeff MacArthur. Happy reading.
Your own brand for yourself online. Tell me a little bit about what people can get when they go to iJustine.com.
You know, I do a lot of sketch comedy videos, a lot of entertainment, but I also blog about different startups, social networking, and, you know, crazy fun things that are going on.
I was a life caster.
One thing you've done in the past is life casting, so you're wearing a camera on your head. What was that like?
Yeah, I did wear a camera on my head. Now, when I look back at that, I was like, are you serious? Did I really do that? It was kind of this really weird social experiment where it was like these people were literally interacting with my life. I would walk past a Starbucks, they'd PayPal me $5, hey, I just bought iJustine a Starbucks. But even that, it was just this weird connection with people. They had like this look into my life, and it's very, very strange, but it was a lot of fun.
I love doing laundry.
What was the strangest thing that happened while you were life casting?
Probably people showing up places. They would see, oh, Justine's 2 blocks over, so they would just go and show up. And most of the time it was completely harmless, which was a good thing. I mean, I try to keep like my family and like personal life, you know, somewhat private, because if you give everybody everything, like that's very invasive, and you kind of just takes away from, you know, you being able to live your life normally.
I'm taking the internet with me, so.
I really would love to take tech mainstream. Like, we have such a small audience, but there's so many people out there that I think would love to know about all the things that we're doing, all the great new technology. So that's kind of, I'd love to find a way to do that.
Our web picks this week are sponsored by GoDaddy. If you go to GoDaddy, you can sign up for any of their hosting packages, and you can get an extra 10% off if you use the promo code commandN. That's the number 1 and the number 0. And remember, when you buy anything from GoDaddy, it's up to 70% less than the competition. My web pick this week is Net Disaster. It's kind of perfect for Vegas. You know, there's a lot of disastrous people around here. Net Disaster is lots of fun. My friend Chris sent it to me, and what he did was he sent me a link that looked like my website, but there were all these errors on the page, which for a fellow web geek is a bit of a concern. But you can do this to all your friends. All you have to do is go to netdisaster.com. You punch in any website you want, and then you can do multiple things to that website, so it makes it look like it's a total mess or a disaster. Thanks for watching this episode of commandN. Remember, you can leave all your comments at commandN.tv, and we'll make sure to answer them as fast as possible. See you soon. Our last story this week is about a service that I reviewed with Leo on Net. I forgot the name of the show, oh my god. Okay.